think the first one I'm going to mention is James Milner, because when he signed for Liverpool from Man City in 2015, it was seen as a sensible bit of business. It wasn't seen as anything that was going to be too groundbreaking, but little did everybody know that 8 years later, 6 major honours as well, 332 appearances, but crucially helped Liverpool win the Premier League once again, ended that wait of 30 years, winning the Champions League as well, numerous finals too, played across a number of different positions, especially in the last few years, more in fullback areas, but crucially behind the scenes and from a leadership point of view, he drove standards at Liverpool. He really lifted the level of standards in training, always had the best distance meters run, always winning the bleep test challenges as well. I think his impact on and off the field was incredible, and considering he came on a free, I think Man City would have been gutted. They couldn't tie him down for a little bit longer, especially they didn't even get a transfer fee from Liverpool either.
Right, I've let you have 2 each. So, Sam, who's your second?
Well, James talks about standards, and I think this player that I've got next is possibly one of the most professional centre-backs or players that we've seen in modern football, and that is Thiago Silva to Chelsea. He was 35 at the time, just come off the back of not winning the Champions League with PSG, and everyone thought, OK, this is a signing that, you know, he's making to maybe have an experience in the Premier League and see what it's like. He even admitted himself that he never really saw himself coming to the Premier League because of the football and the fact that he didn't think that it was on the floor and stuff, but he brought his type of football, won the Champions League with Chelsea, and I think in recent years where we've seen Chelsea slip off from the standards of them challenging for Premier League titles and Champions Leagues, I think he's the type of player that a lot of the players have even said that they look at him as the example and the prime example for professionalism, for how he carries himself on and off the pitch as well. He's 39 years old. I think he's only had one major injury at Chelsea. A lot of Chelsea fans will say he's a Chelsea legend and he's only been there for a few years, so it just talks of how highly he is regarded at Chelsea, and yeah, he's just been an incredible player since he's joined.